Back in September 2020, we sold our house in the UK, then moved to Normandy in France, where we bought an ancient French farmhouse with various outbuildings, including an old barn, a small cottage with 2 woodlands, and 3.5 acres of pastured land in a beautiful national park area. Follow us on our journey as Budo and I renovate the farmhouse, manage our land, and take on many projects for you to enjoy. Let the fun begin.
Hi, welcome folks.
Bonjour everyone, welcome to the Renovation Cozy Corner.
Yep, got a fire on it. Lovely.
Yep, we need it actually because it's gone a little bit cold and we've had a lot of rain. I'd just like to say a big thank you, both of us, to our new Patreons.
Yep.
That's Elizabeth Kazan.
Thank you.
And Ray Schaefer.
Thank you.
Thank you for supporting our channel on Patreon.
Yep.
And also, probably you would have seen in the description of our previous video and also in the about section, we've set up Buy Me a Coffee as well, which will help towards just doing anything, buying little bits of equipment we need or materials.
Yeah, definitely. And also for making the videos.
Because it takes time, doesn't it?
As you can see, and we're not rubbing ourselves up, but we work hard and we work constant. We literally are 6 to 7 days every week.
Yeah.
And to break away and do videoing and doing what we're doing here. I mean, I'm in my work clothes now. I'm getting ready to go again. But it does take time, and we appreciate that. You appreciate that, and you're now buying us coffees, which is fantastic. I love it. Yeah,
and we've got a link as well. I know quite a few of our subscribers follow us on Instagram as well, so it's in the highlights on our Instagram page. And on Buy Me a Coffee, I would like to thank Kerry, who bought us free coffees.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
merci beaucoup.
Free coffee.
Free coffees. And Verit, who bought us free coffees.
Fantastic.
And I now realise who Verit is, which is VK, who we chat to, or I chat to a lot via Instagram and also on subscribers. So, hi VK.
And there was a few there that didn't leave their names.
Yeah, no, there was.
Thank you.
There was one who bought us free coffees, and she didn't, or he didn't leave their name. So thank you ever so much.
Thank you very much.
I have thanked you on Buy Me Coffee, and also Heather Mac Robert.
Yeah.
Thank you as well.
Anyway, so
a lot of thank yous.
But you deserve the thanks because you're supporting us and you're watching us and encourage us to keep going, and we keep doing the filming and we enjoy it. So it's not a problem there. So this week you're going to see me finishing the porch base. So I do all the insulation, the membrane, and the concrete in and finished. And that's where we'll stop at the moment because we're just waiting for our works declaration to come back. This is how you do it because it doesn't need planning permission. It just needs a works declaration. You can do your base, but you've got to just wait till it comes back. And they said when we did it. It could take up to 4 weeks, but I reckon it'll be in the next week or two. As soon as it comes in, then we'll crack on with the porch, and that gives me time to go and pick up all the oak. We call it chêne in France. So to pick up all the oak, to make all the structure, to make the doors and make all the windows, because I'm going to infill the spaces with sash, not running sashes, like fixed sash windows with 6 pane glasses and that. So that's all in the go, and also
I finish off the insulation, and I've also, which you'll see in this video coming, but I've also, as you come in our front door on the right hand side where the low panel is going to go, you'll notice that the bottom half hasn't been panelled.
Pointed.
I've pointed all the holes now, but that will be in next week's video, won't it?
Yeah. So Tracy's just going to infill the holes, and then we put the frame back. And then we put the frame back.
Ready for the panel.
Ready for the concrete and everything.
Yeah.
But also I do a review this week, and it's a cracking bit of equipment. It's they reached out to us. They had heard that we was looking for ceiling speakers, but they had to be Bluetooth, so we could, you know, wherever our devices were, we could have something on in the background, whether it was a story or music or whatever, and we could listen to it while we were just pottering around the house and that. And they kindly sent out 4 of their speakers, which are Bluetooth, and they're not that. And they've got a massive range of these different types of speakers, from the low end to the top end in price range. They're quality items. They're actually come from Hong Kong, and they're Chinese, and they are quality items. And you'll see when I'm putting them in and how they sound. And
they're from Herdio, is it? Herdio?
I'm going to say it's Herdio. Herdio right, is the company name. Yeah. But you'll see in when we do the review of it what they are, what like 5.25 or whatever they are, and you'll see all that in there. You know,
yeah, and I'll put the affiliate links. Will be in the about section.
Yeah.
No, actually, will be on the description of the video, and also there'll be hashtags on the title.
Yeah. I've just got another point on that. The reason I like these ones is they're very simple to fit. Anyone could do them, and all you just got to do is find a route for where your speaker wire is going to go. So if you're in the ceiling, if you like us, we're lucky we've got an open ceiling down there, so we can put the speaker wire in. But if not, you go above and take a floorboard up and then lay your speaker wire in. They're flush fitting as well, so they're like white with the ceiling is white. They're flush fitting, and they've got their own built-in amps, so you ain't got to find amplifiers or nothing. You just plug and play, basically. You know, and it's a real good system. You'll see that anyway. They sort
of hide in the ceiling, and also was the magnetic cover.
Yeah, the covers are magnetic as well, so you could just lift them off and then ping, let them flick back on again. It's quality item, I tell you, really good stuff. I like quality stuff, and I think the sound is good, and for the price of those ones, you know, you're not going to get much better anywhere anyway.
No.
So
that's it.
Cozy corner.
I can feel the fire.
In a minute, we're going to turn our chairs around for 10 minutes, have a cup of tea.
Then I'm going to get changed into my work clothes.
And then we'll have a quick cup of tea, warm up on the fire, back out.
To work. Get back to work.
Anyway, folks, thank you and enjoy the video, and we'll speak to you on the next one. Maybe on Wednesday if we get a gardening one. What do you reckon?
And that, if we can do this one, the gardening one, for next week, then that will be more of a big clear out.
Yeah. And if, for those who don't know, we have a gardening segment in the middle of the week on a Wednesday. So if you've missed it, go back, catch up. We're doing that, putting out our pak chow, planting up, and we built up another bed and a few other bits there. You'll see.
And don't forget, if you like the video, to give it a thumbs up, to share and subscribe, and most important, when you get a notification that a video of ours is coming up, click the notification bell, and then you'll be notified when the video premieres.
So good morning, folks. We have another dreary day. It's trying to rain on and off. It's just miserable as anything. Anyway, thought I'd just tell you what we're up to today. So here I've got 1/2 ton of cement in the bags. Let's have a little lookies. So you got 1/2 ton there, cement. Not that I need all that for this. I need it because we're going to knock up the concrete ourselves. Well, I'm going to knock it all up, and Tracy and me together are going to barrow it in and lay it in there. But we're not going to do that today. But what we did do is we took the cement off the trailer, which was on there from yesterday, and then I went and got another 2 ton of ballast, and we've got a few ton over there as well in the big bag, and on under the bash there on the sheet. Their bags over here are normal in England. They're a ton bag, or over here they're a cubic metre bag and more, so they always weigh about 1.5 tons. Anyway, so got to clean all this off today, but I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to get the mixer up here, put it up here, and I'm going to do this base, get this finished, levelled off, take a chance of the rain, but I'm going to get it covered anyway after, and then that gives us a nice little bit of a smoother step in and out of the building. And Tracy's here today. She's looking a little bit more fresher today. Look, Trace, let's have a look.
As James, our son, said, I look like Johnny Depp. No, it's because I didn't blow dry my hair, so I flattened.
No, but it was a rough day yesterday, weren't it?
Well, because we were busy, weren't we? So.
We've been at it for a few days and it's been hard, you know, but I mean working. But it's been, it all sounds wrong, doesn't it? We've been at it, it's been hard.
We have been working hard. So.
Yeah, we've been working hard, and Tracy was looking a bit shattered yesterday.
Tired.
And so she looks a bit fresher today. And I noticed you threw away your working trousers.
Actually, I've cut them up. I'm going to use them as clogs.
Good on you. They were a little bit beyond the realms of repair. Anyway, so that's the job today. Tracy's going to start another job in there today. You're going to be doing what, Trace, was it?
I'm going to be finishing.
You dropped something there. Your receipt.
I'm going to be finishing off.
Oh, the insulation.
Insulation over here.
Yeah.
With this, and I've got a roll down there. So I'll get all the insulation in there.
And that's all going up in here, guys.
Yeah.
Well, folks, it's going up in this ceiling because we can close this off now.
Because you've done all the wires, haven't you?
I've done the wiring I need to do. Got everything in place, and with them sort of things, you do it slowly.
Yeah.
You don't just zip it all up.
Because once it's all up,
you've got to get it down. But before we actually put that plasterboard up, we have a promotional part of our video for you, whether it's in this one or the next one. But we're putting in some speakers, and they're Bluetooth speakers in the ceiling. We're going to have a couple in this room, and they're going to eventually have some more in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And possibly around the house, we're not sure yet.
And they work off Bluetooth, don't they?
They're
on your
Bluetooth,
mobile, iPads, whatever.
Yeah, so you'll see that when I do them, and I'll do a bit of a review on them. Herdio, is it called?
Herdio. Yeah, Herdio, and they're actually a good price, but there'll be more of that. Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing the way you said it.
Because we know what.
But they reached out to us, didn't they? And said, would we like some do a little review of their speakers? Yeah. We know they do good stuff anyway, and well, we agreed on that they were going to send us out 4 speakers for the house, and they're very generous of them, and we'll do a review of them. Yeah. Whether it be in this video or not, I'm not sure, but so we'll just play it as we're going, because this is the first part of the filming we're doing for this video.
Yes, and also what was it called? The very first review you did. For the laser. For the laser, they've actually sent an email, and because the video you did was so good, and they've had a really good response from people buying the lasers, they've said now that we can actually put that part of the video on the Amazon site. Oh, Amazon site.
So we'll decide whether we'll do that. We should be. It should be all right. But anyway, so Tracy's going to be insulating this today, and over there, and there's a little bit over the other where the doorway is to be done, and then we can get this cleared out, because Tracy's got a little bit to do down the shed, haven't you? Just to move a few bits.
A little bit of rubble out, because I've just placed the big insulation there for now, but that's going to come out. But all of this in here, we're just going to put in there temporary.
Yeah, we're going to temporary so we can get this concrete done.
Hi Budo, do you want to explain what you're up to today?
Yeah, come in closer.
Come closer.
So, when I was telling you about what was going to be put in, so if you look down here, we've got the liner in. Okay, that's all the way in and all the way up the other sides, all the way round. Then we put the 65mm polystyrene in, but we leave a gap of 40mm on the edges all the way round. So
for what reason?
Right. Okay, so this here, this stand up, the concrete comes into here, just dribbles over the top of that a little bit, right, but it comes up to here. Okay, reason for that, all right, and it's an important part of this. It's not so much out here it's important, but it's very important in the house when we do the house. All right, it creates like a thermal break, if you like. So if you had the outside wall like this, and then you had the concrete touching that wall, poured into it, okay, the damp that comes up in the wall, which it always does because these type of houses are natural breathing in and out, sucking water in, letting water out, what happens is the concrete becomes cold, and it keeps the concrete cold all the time and can get damp as well, all right, if the membrane is not there fully. So more so it gets cold. So if you pull it away a little bit and put your polystyrene down like I've done there, the concrete comes up to it and it creates a thermal barrier between the walls all the way around the outside. So if you put an underfloor heating in the floor, it heats up the slab of concrete and then it's slow to let the energy back out. So as you keep heating it up over the winter, it gets warmer and warmer and warmer, that concrete, and stays warm. And it repels the moisture that's coming up from the bottom. So basically that's that. So in an old house like this, that is the way you should do it, rather than having a breathing floor. You don't really want, there's this modern stuff now where you get like limecretes and all these type of floors. And most of the times I've seen them fitted, they don't put a membrane in. And the reason is because they want the floor to breathe. But that sucks the moisture up and wicks everything, and it don't make sense to me. You're better off to keep the water away, let the walls do the breathing, and you know, the windows and everything else. And that's basically it. So that's all it is. If you want to have a look, I'm going to be pouring concrete on there now. I'm going to make some, even though it's starting to rain. So it's strong enough to stand on. Okay, it's just sitting there. When I put the concrete on, it'll push it down. You know, the weight of it. It'll push all these down, keep these down as well. They're just in cuts. And that's it. So if you see what I'm saying, the concrete will go up to here, and there'll be no cold coming through here and onto the concrete, and it creates that barrier. Yeah. So the cold will come in here, and it will stop here. No damp will come through, obviously, because of this, but it will stop there, the cold, and this concrete slab can heat up. Now, I just want to explain, because there'll be a few of you out there that know what you're doing, and you do this as well as builders. I don't really need to do this in this porch. All right, but I've done it just to show you because we'll be doing it in the big room. But it's built on braces, so I've done it anyway. It doesn't matter too much because we don't live in this space. We'll just pass through this space. And if you can see what I've done here, look, see I've left a 400 distance between there and the wall. So I'm going to make Tracy some lovely oak boxes with lids on both sides. So when we come into the porch, I'll have hopefully some nice oak hooks for you. I'll make up at some stage, but I'll definitely, so we can hang our coats. So we can come in the door, shut the door, take our coat off, hang it up, sit on the box, take your booties off, open the other box, take your slippers out, put your slippers on. It's a big old faff, right? And then open your brand new door, because there'll be a lovely new door here with an arch top I make. Over there, and all the heat in that room won't go rushing out into the open. It will just come into this space. They'll be able to absorb enough heat in there from here to here. So when we shut this door again, because that door will be shut, we shut this door, we've still got the heat of the house.
Can you go through that all again, please?
Right,
No, I'm only joking. I'm only joking.
If you understand, I'm
only joking.
I know I'm waffling a bit for some people, right, because they know what they're doing, right?
Would you? I would never say you waffle and like talking.
No, but I like to explain.
I'm joking.
You know, I could speed ramp this and just do it and say nothing, right? And you won't get the gist of why I'm doing it. But I'm trying to tell you why I do it. And if you have your own builders in and you understand how this process, you can see your builders do that. And you can understand why they're doing that, all right? So that's just
what happens a lot is when you do get builders in to do work, you know, if they're doing total renovations, you'll come on site every now and again, you'll see little things, but you don't see what's hidden.
Yeah.
You don't actually understand. You think, that's just what they're doing. So it does help.
This will help you. So what we've created here is a water membrane. No water can come up. We're creating a warm zone on the floor. We can heat this up with a underfloor heating, which we're going to have in there. A couple of people asked actually.
They have.
We are having underfloor heating in there. We're having underfloor heating in the so-called kitchen come dining room. We're not sure.
No, we're seeing what works best there, aren't we? Really.
Any of the cold floors, we're probably have underfloor heating.
Yeah.
Okay?
Native Texan Glenn asked that, didn't they? So I hope that answers your question.
Anyway.
Glenn.
Yep. So, any more? Signing out.
Stop talking.
Welcome, folks.
Bonjour, everyone.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back. Right, so it's raining now, and it's been raining since I started the mixer and put the first mix in on the concrete. It rained and it ain't stopped. But it won't stop us because we're going to put some boards and cover it. But I'm going to spin you around and show you what we've got up to. Hey, so concrete's in. So you remember the polystyrene's all underneath it. The water's got nowhere to go, so it's got to evaporate through the concrete and come out and up. So you can see I've put one there, Tracy's put one there of these four posts we've got. And then we're going to put boards across the top and then cover it, sheet it over, and then leave it for a couple of days. It's like it's approximately 5.5 inches that screed, that concrete slab, because I was hoping for a 6-inch, but the polystyrene came up a little bit bigger than I expected. So it's fine. You don't need it any bigger than that. You could get away with a 4-inch on there anyway. But that's looking a lot better, isn't it, Trace?
100% better. We're just going to put 2 stones here, aren't we, as well? So just 2 stones there, so we can.
Yeah, so we can hop up, but there'll be a big proper step I'll build here. I might do a like semicircle or something like that there.
I think that'd be nice. But yeah, it's looking good.
There's all that work just to put a slab in.
Yeah.
You know, people don't realise. You know, you get a builder in and he just puts that in, and you go, God, where's all my money gone?
Yeah.
But that is it. That's why, because there's a lot of work involved in these sort of things, and materials and processes, you know, to get there. That goes down deeper, remember, that goes down another 1.5 foot down because of the slab underneath, the concrete slab over there. But anyway, guys,
another step closer and another job ticked off the list.
Another job to tick off the list. So you can see the size of the porch now, and you know, the doorway will be central, and then there'll be boxes either sides for Tracy's shoes and my shoes, and all our coats and bits and bobs in there, bags if we go walking the dogs or whatever.
But won't that be nice though? We just open the porch door, go in the porch, take all your shoes. I mean, obviously if we got our wellies, we always clean them in the bucket, don't we? But that doesn't go in the house, and that is the thing that drives.
And listen, you see the wine glass over there, don't worry, we ain't been on the vino.
No, orange juice.
We've been on the orange juice, and that is the truth. Because I was actually, when I was mixing this and it's raining, I was actually sweating as well. I could feel the sweat dripping off my nose. But anyway, we're done now.
Yep,
so there you go, we're going to cover it all over now. That's that part of the project over, and we're going to cover this over because it's raining, we're wet, and we want to get nice and warm and toasty now.
Yep, and I can cook dinner as well.
Have some dinner and have a little bit of a relax, eh? So just a quick one, we've put the boards over on them timbers we showed you down here, and now we can just step up here. So we go up on here, up on the wall, and then up onto the boards, nice and safe, and then into the house. It's only temporary for a couple of days. Okay, welcome folks. Going to do a bit of an unboxing first. This is the speakers I was talking about in the that go in the ceiling. They're a Bluetooth system, so they, you know, it's off your devices like your iPads and iPhones and whatever. It comes from a company called Herdio. They're a Chinese company. I think they're made in Hong Kong, as I believe. This particular model is a 4. Let me just get the. It's a HCS 418 BT. And if you want to pause the video, you can see the stats on there or what it is. Okay, so let's open it up. So it comes with warranty, is it, or manual, some sort of manual, quick installation manual, and then just in a few languages, an owner's manual, and it tells you which models you got there. Okay, so there's English if you need English, and some other languages going through. Okay, so that's a nice little touch there, it gives you a little straight into it. These are the speakers, so we get 4 speakers with this, and I'll pull one out. So this is the AC adapter. So that's for your electrics. This, because we're in Europe, this is this system, the 2-pin. In England, you'll remember the your pins are 3-pin, so you'll get the equivalent in your country. Also comes with a Bluetooth amplifier box, which is this. And what happens is you've got your speaker cables coming here. You need a small screwdriver to put your cables in and lock them off. And you must remember that your red cable would go to your plus, and your black cable would go to your minus. So you must remember to do that, because it's important, because it will avoid your warranty if you get it the wrong way around. It sends you out plenty of speaker cable. There is 4, I believe, in here. Yep, some more down the bottom there. So there's 4 of these speaker cables, and I believe they're about 16 feet, maybe 4 meters odd long, roughly. So you get quite a lot there. Let's have a look at the speaker. So be careful when you open this box, because when you pull your speaker out, you want to keep this. This is your template to cut it into your ceiling, or you might want to put it in a wall, or you might want to put these in a box in a room or something, you know. But keep that, because that's your template for getting the circumference for the speaker. Let's just open the speaker up. We'll remove these over here. Okay, so there's the speaker. Lovely little speaker, just right, perfectly flush, which I like. Okay, so you get a nice flush finish to the ceiling. White, so it matches the white ceiling. Comes off there. So you've got your two-way system, two-way speaking, and it's magnetic. That's brilliant. I love that. That's a brilliant little touch. So you've got also these little lugs here, and what happens is when you screw these up into the ceiling, when you've got this in the ceiling, you'll screw these very gently. You don't go mad, just nice and tight. These will spin round, lock into the plasterboard, and pull the speaker up tight, which I'll show you after anyway. They've got their own built-in amplifier, and then your speaker wires would go in here. I'll try and show you. So you'd have your red, which is this. Let me just open this up actually. So you'd have your red cable, goes into the red top there. You just push that down. Oops, let's get it in the right position. Hang on, got to line it up first. Lost the plot here, right. So in there, and then in here, and they pinch them in nice and solid. So you just got to look for the sides, around the sides on these ones. I thought they were these ones, but that's it. And then this would go into this end, remembering your red into your plus, and your plus, sorry, there, and your minus. So they go in here, and you do them up here. You'll need a little small screwdriver that will fit in these slots here. Okay, so if you ever got one and you want to go and buy one, they're about, I don't know, £1 maybe, €1 or €2, no more. Okay, so that's the speakers as you see them. Nice and simple. They'll go in the this is the specs on them, if you want to pause and see that specification for the model. Okay, if you want to keep it simple, all we have to do is find a route for this wire in the ceiling. Now if you can't get into your ceiling after you've cut your hole and put your template out and cut your hole, you can't get your wire through the ceiling, then you just go above the floor. So it's a loft floor, then move the insulation. If it's a floorboard, just remove a floorboard and lay the wire in and put it in. But it's a real plug and play easy system. Goes into this part, and then this part, which is your AC adapter, just goes in here. Okay, a light will come on possibly. I'm not actually seeing this. I think the light will come on, indicate that it's found the speaker, blah blah, and then you would go to your your Apple device or phone, whatever it is, Android. Turn on your Bluetooth. Look for your Bluetooth device, and then search for Herdio HCS 418BT in this application, or it might be a bigger application, a different one, but that's what you'll be looking for. And then marry them up, and you've got sounds coming out, music and everything. So great little system. And I've heard my friends one of these, and they're quite impressive. So I'm glad I'm going to get these in. I'm going to show you me putting in 2 of these at the moment, because we haven't got the other side of the ceiling done yet. But these 2 will go in before we put our plasterboard in, and you'll see the process there. And hopefully you'll check them out. Check the company out. They're a very quality item, and you know, for not too lot of money, you can have a real nice sound system. Remember, this can marry up to your TV for surround sound, maybe, as well as, you know, if you're listening to in the kitchen, maybe you might be walking around listening to a story being told from a storybook or whatever they call them, or listening to music. Also, folks, a quick note: if you go on the link, you'll actually get a full 10% discount on this as well, which is already well priced. So grab that if you can. It's an affiliate link to us, if you like, and you know, it all helps with the system, as they say. Anyway, look at them. They look nice, don't they? Okay, folks, so little progress on these speakers I'm putting in. So the cable's here. This red and black cable goes through here, and then you've got another one going from here, which is going to be a speaker here, and then they're going through and into the electric box consumer unit place. So we're going to have a speaker in the 3rd bay along there, and then we're going to have another speaker on this 3rd bay along, which will be under the door basically, and then we're going to have 2 over this side up in here. And Tracy's just getting ready, and she's insulating it all for us, isn't you? What are you up to then, Trey?
I'm just cutting all the insulation. I measure it, the length and the width, lay one down, cut it, and then lay all the rest.
Yeah.
I've allowed an extra bit each side, so it's quite full.
Yeah, let me show them then. So you've got all your insulations. This is a soft rock wool insulation. Nice and flexible, easy. It's about 4 inches, isn't it? 400 mil or something. So Tracy's cut them already, prepped them all, and then they'll go in these.
Life's easier, doesn't it?
Makes life easier for you as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There, and then they go in all these little bays along here. Some people have asked, why would you insulate the floor? Well, why not? I mean, in today's society and what you've got, technologies and that, it's worth always insulating the floor, because you don't only stop the heat going through it, you also stop the sound as well, which is a very important thing. So if you've got wood on wood and the clonk, 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 but you've got something to muffle that, it all works, you know. So
just helps at least. So I'm just cutting this last one in half, which will go in here. So once this is in, we can crack on with doing that.
And the beauty of this insulation is breathable. It's a breathable insulation, which is very important in an old house like this. Yeah,
definitely.
It's not the hard type insulation. So as you saw, Tracy, we speed ramped it for you because it's pushing in insulation.
And my mast broke, I couldn't fix it.
Your mast broke, yeah.
We've had this for, God, years and years, haven't
But she's got all the insulation up, which is lovely. Stuffed it all in nice and tight. We made it a bit wider than it should be, so you get good insulation. And then obviously on this wall, we'll have insulation coming down the back of there as well. But I'm going to panel this wall, make it all panelled and nice. But she's tucked it all into the wall. Look. Lovely job. Just because we can get some plasterboard on this today then, can't we?
And then that ties that all in then, doesn't it?
It's a horrible job that, isn't it?
I hate it. I'm going to have a shower after.
Yeah. Let me just drop over to here quickly, Trace. Alright, here we go. So I've put this Herdio amp box in here. So I'm putting it in this cupboard here out of the way so you can't see it. And then on this is the speaker cables, they're routed up into the ceiling. And just making sure that you go red positive, black for negative, okay? just make sure you get that way right way round. That's a black wire down the bottom there, believe it or not. But that's in place. This is the plug for the AC adapter, which goes down here and then it connects into a plug socket. And then the cables are up like I showed you there. Yeah, wait to get some plasterboard in, I'll get them speakers in. So that was the hole for the speaker. If you have a look up there, there's one in already. Can you zoom up there, Trey?
Yep, we can see up there.
Yeah, so I've got one speaker in the ceiling, wired up. Just doing the, let me get this bit out of the way. Oh, by the way, I'm sporting one of Tracy's hats. This is calling it the double fold beanie, did you call it?
No, it's actually called a slouchy hat.
Slouchy hat, double fold slouchy.
But Budo has decided to make different uses of it, so I think it actually looks quite cool.
Yeah, cool.
I won't say who you remind me of.
Yeah. I'll tell you where I remind myself of when I looked in the mirror. Do you remember Benny in Coronation Street?
No, it wasn't Coronation Street, was it?
Or what was it? Crossroads.
Crossroads, yeah.
Crossroads. Only English people will know that one. By the way, folks, keep the cutout. If you do a round cutout nice and neatly, keep it. When you put your plasterboard up, slide it inside the plasterboard, put your speaker in. All right. Years later, you might want to change the speakers or get rid of them, or you might want to put a bigger speaker in. You don't know what's going to happen, but you can always pull this back, put a screw in the middle, put some cement, some what's it round there, a couple of little ties on there, and then pull it back into the hole. And then just dress it up again. I always do that anyway, just throw them in the hole. But anyway,
good tip.
That's a Budo tip.
Budo tip.
Let's get this plasterboard on.
Yep, so it's the last one on this side. That we've already done that side, haven't we?
Look at this complicated cut that to do. So, nothing's square either, everything's an angle. Yeah?
Yep.
So it's done now anyway, so I'm just going to throw it up there, hopefully it'll fit.
So we'll have to get back up my ladder.
Yeah, I've got the other one in. That was a complicated one, but not as complicated as this because we've got all that electric box to go around. Yeah.
Yep, and the wire by the door as well. You've got to drill a.
Sorted, so I've got to drill a hole now and push that outside.
So we can get the plasterboard up.
Okay, folks, got to elaborate on this a little bit. So there's the hole. I'm just going to push it in and put it over there. All right, out of the way. But the reason I do that is you can reuse this. You can put some little squares of plasterboard in 3 places, okay? Screw them in on the back side, obviously. And then you can locate them up here where they are, put them in, up inside here, bring it back in the hole, and then you'll screw them back up. You've got to do a bit of marking to get it right, but it's there if they want it. If people, we want it in the future or they want it. Anyway. We're on to the speakers. I'm going to put my glasses on for this one. So, Herdio speakers. So, the second one going in now because we haven't plasterboard the other side yet. Very simple. Just take the magnetic cover off. Okay. Making sure that the red cable goes to the red. Where are we? Here. This one here and this one here. That's the red. That's the black is the minus, the red is positive, right? And when you push them down, like this, there's a little hole on the side, and they lock into it. So I'm picking the red one, making sure, twist it around, check it's a red. That gets locked in, let go. Putting in the minus, that was the plus, now we're putting in the minus. Just got to find the little hole first. Got the glass on, I still can't see it. There we go. Okay, then what I do is I give them a little tug just to check that they're in there properly. And then all I do now is just make sure there's a void up there. I put it in the ceiling like this, hold on to it. Small Phillips screwdrivers. There's 3 screws located inside the speakers. They're all the same. What you do is you start to turn and it should pop out the little lug, the little blue lug I showed you before. You keep turning until it virtually stops. Wait, hang on. That stopped. Oh, we'll have to cut that because I'll need this phone call. That was an important phone call I had to take. Anyway, so we've got one of them holding. I'm going to just do this one up now. So you just keep turning. It's done. Right, we're all done. Plastic, not plastic, metal cover goes on. Look at that, lovely and flush. When the ceiling's white as well, that'll look beautiful. And that's it. And then what you do is, let me show you. You would put your plug in. So I've wired it into the box. Okay, the amp box, which is here. I showed you that earlier. Then there's a lead that comes down, and this is going in here temporarily into this plug socket. Okay, but this is a works for a working site work. So there's going to be a new row of sockets along here. Okay, and that will go in there then, and that'll be hidden away in this cupboard when I put the door on. And all you do to make it work is get your phone. You just get your mobile phone. Okay. You go onto your settings in your phone. So I'd go on the settings. Wait till it comes up. Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Just one sec. So I'd go on my Wi-Fi. I'd look for this. When I turn this on, you've got to push the plug in, the socket. So just watch it, Tracy, if you like. Up there.
Oh yeah.
You hear the bleep, and a little light comes on down here. Then it's finding the speakers, or the Bluetooth, if you like, and it's come up on here, and it is. See that one? Hang on, I've got so many on here. Sorry. Turn on. I turned it off for some reason. So I'll turn on my Bluetooth. Did I say Wi-Fi? Bluetooth, sorry. Bluetooth. And then you're looking for this to come up. Where are we? Hang on. So it's trying to find something. So I've got to wait. Haven't got a very good signal here. It comes up HCC. Let me just do that. I'll tell you what I will do. So it's searching now. Sorry, it's a bit long-winded. So it comes up to, it tells you what it is, Herdio 4 point, I ain't got my glass on. Anyway, you just tap that, it connects with it, and then you can play your music on there. So I'll just find a bit of music. Stay there a sec. See if we can find a bit of music quickly. One sec. Have you point up to the speaker tray, I'll just find a bit of music.
Darling, there you go again.
There you go. Nice sound.
That's actually a better sound now the two speakers are in. So can you imagine when four speakers are in?
So that's four. There's going to be four in there. So that was the reason is they sound better is because they've got insulation in the ceiling. They're against the plasterboard, and they gives it that little bit more bassy sound, as well as your treble. And you can actually mess about with the equaliser on your phone and find your trebles and your basses and all that. But it's as simple as that, really.
Fantastic.
The worst bit is getting the cabling, the speaker wiring.
Yeah.
Once you've got that in, or wherever you want to put it, you can put it down in a corner of a room or in a little bit of ducting or something, you know. And then as long as you've got a plug socket, you're away. So, great product. Look them up. They're spelled Herdio.
That's correct.
And
Herdio.
You can get them on our affiliate. Is it affiliate?
Yeah, I will be.
Tracy will know.
I'll put all the details in.
Yeah. Tracy will put the details in for you.
description.
They're really good priced. They're simple to work with, and they get a great sound. And if you go on there now, you get a 10%
Yeah, that's
discount
through. Yeah.
on the Amazon site. Is
Yep.
it Amazon
Yeah.
site?
All the details will be in the description.
Yeah. Sorry, I ain't got clued up on that bit because I've been so busy working. But anyway, so hope you enjoyed that one.